very open game, Mr. Tyler, and I think we're going to get it.
How often have our introductions here featured this gladiatorial moment between two of the game's great players, the game's great captains, who are very focused. Newcastle did get some pluses from Wednesday's Carling Cup defeat against Chelsea. Graham Souness liked the centre-back pairing of Titus Bramble and Ronnie Johnson, and they start today in a back four which also sees the return of Stephen Carr after 3 games out. Johnson has faced his old club before, but it's a new experience for Nicky Butt, Old Trafford through and through, until he was sold to Newcastle in the summer. Suspensions served for Ruud van Nistelrooy, who starts, and Alan Smith, who is on the bench, where Ryan Giggs intriguingly remains. The Scotland captain, Darren Fletcher, is given only his 2nd Premiership outing of the season in place of a signing from Scotland, Liam Miller. Well, when Ruud van Nistelrooy plays, they do look more threatening. He's got a wonderful record, 7 goals against Newcastle in his 3 seasons with Manchester United. And he is the subject of the player cam for the opening phase of what is always. They have to take on board that the top 3 were all away winners yesterday. Everton continuing to exceed expectations, Chelsea and Arsenal. Fletcher with great ground, Ronaldo coming in again, and going for the acrobatics was Scholes, to the consternation of Wayne Rooney, who was just waiting at the edge of the D for a little lay back.
You don't often see a wrong choice from Paul Scholes, but he's so hungry for help.
Shearer's cross. Bellamy, climb out! Scintillating play from Newcastle United.
That's been a great start to the game.
The transfer window, signed in September. Behind him here is Wayne Rooney to take it first time. It's brilliantly taken by Rooney. It's been a flying start by both teams, but Manchester United have got the first goal.
You see, when I think of Titus Bramble, I forget the finish for now because it was sublime. I always think concentration levels sometimes you lack some. Now when Ronnie Johnson...
That's ambitious, but Carr has slipped, so it's got to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's in here, and Given keeps it at 1-0.
Roll it across the 6-yard box, and Ruud van Nistelrooy's making it 2. Brilliant save, but having shaken off Titus Bramble, and he's got vision's got better.
Fletcher curls it in, and the decision is a corner. Cristiano Ronaldo in the mix.
It's a lovely ball in. Fletcher again.
Carroll came careering out. Newcastle stopped appealing for handball. Carroll thought he could get the ball. Scholes thought otherwise. Haven't been able to get a consistently successful back line. Oh, and a mistake, it's by Ferdinand, and it's Shearer! And it's still 1-0 Manchester United, to his consternation, to general surprise really, and to Rio's relief.
Well, this is just all the good football that's played. The first problem for Manchester United comes from a Premiership that doesn't get half them.
Ain't it? That nice little Van Nistelrooy, who's ruffled the net as he often does, but this time from the outside.
Yeah, you'd be surprised if Given gets beat.
Shearer went in a little bit on the late side, the high side, the back pass is a poor one, and Clivert having gone round the goalkeeper. And Roy Carroll has come roaring out here at Wayne Rooney. So they'll be going back even further. Andy O'Brien crosses. Shearer trying to keep it alive. Clivert took his eye off the ball, and then they're fighting each other, the 2 Newcastle players.
Well,
Bowyer the other one.
I just think if this is Clivert nodding it back, then you can bet your life Shearer is piling into this and getting a powerful header on it from, what, 7 yards? You do not jump and turn away from the ball. Goodness me, you got a chance to score. What?
An equaliser that changed the shape of the North London derby. Bowyer. And here is Bowyer. It's still Lee Bowyer.
Great block
by Mikael Silvestre.
Did everything right, Bowyer. Shape to shoot. Kidded Heinz on.
And that's the last act of an action-packed first half. Another for Shearer, not taken. Half-time Newcastle 0. Manchester United obviously threatened in the 15 minutes or so before half-time. Just on the subject of Laurent Robert that Gary Speed raised once they protect himself, but struck them. Lovely short pass from Rooney to Scholes. And here's Fletcher, who's made one. Really should have scored one.
I think that's the game. Absolutely wonderful play from Paul Scholes. Talk about people's ability to run with the ball. Just look where he travels. Right across 18 line. The sucking players saying, come on, come close to me. And when they do...
Brown with a bit of a stumble here. And he's lost out to the strength of Shearer. Oh, and Shearer going it alone! When Newcastle need him, Alan Shearer is there again. And he's done it all by himself. Wes Brown will hang his head. Shearer and Newcastle will punch the air into light. It's 1-1.
Well, Brown at first, but a huge...
Here goes Scholes though, and it's Rooney. As tries to assert the right of reply here. A stumble by O'Brien, and Scholes is there. Given,
he's given it.
Shea Given on Paul Scholes. It's 2-1 Manchester United. Van Nistelrooy does it again at St James's Park.
Chances
by Ronaldo. Giggs goes a crossover run, leaving it for Ronaldo, the same sort of run that Bellamy made. That Ronaldo's not a Shearer when it's coming in like that.
Just pass it. I mean, he didn't do it first half, and there's no excuse here, because as a team player...
St James's Park, Newcastle 2-1 down. And had gone.
Whistle went early, in fairness to this referee, it went very early, but where...
Second half, having picked up a knock just before half-time. Giggs. All the way to Smith, he's made it his. Van Nistelrooy off the line, and Rooney. It's wrapped up for Manchester United.
Well, I said right at the beginning of the time, there was a performance due from this young man. That these were the games he was bought to influence, to decide. Did it against Arsenal.
Came very late, his first came early. Alan Shearer did equalise. And then Rooney played a ball in where Shea Given reached for it and then was adjudged to have brought down Paul Scholes. Van Nistelrooy did the necessary from the penalty spot. And it is...